Hey, so it's been a long time since I've made a video, so I thought I would do some updates. Let's see. Last time that I made an actual video was when I was in San Antonio. That was about 2 weeks ago now. So let's talk about what's been going on in Sarah's life. San Antonio was good. It's fun to hang out with a brother. To get a lot more of my stuff. I now have another bath towel and I have my baseball glove, so I'm ready to hit the big times. So that was a good visit. It was ridiculously hot though. It was like 104 with a heat index of 112, and we were putting on a garage sale because my mom was like, you can get rid of some of your stuff and sell it, and which, I mean, I appreciate it. But so we're sitting in the garage, like it was easily 120. It was gross. You know, we've been very fortunate this year in New York that it's only just now actually like in the 90s. And it's August. So that's been really nice. But I can at least now for real sympathize with my mom. But I'm still jealous that she'll be able to like talk to me in November and she'll be like, oh yeah, you know, it's 78 degrees, and I'll be like, oh okay, it's 50. It's okay, it'll be fine. Okay, I digress. Updates. And yes, I'm using a pen as a pointer because then I remember what I'm talking about. I visited Max. Oh, so San Antonio was 3 weeks ago. Haha, San Antonio was 3 weeks ago because 2 weekends ago I went and I visited Max upstate, which was very fun. I went to Lake Ontario for the very first time, and I waved at Canada, though I don't think it waved back, and hung out with Cody, Max's little brother. He's pretty much one of my favorite people. So we had a good time. And hung out with Max's grandma, which was fun. And yeah, it was a really, really good visit. And I know that he doesn't necessarily want them to, but classes for him start in another couple weeks, and so I'm excited because then I'll have him around a little bit more often and get to see him occasionally when he's not working on being a fantastic film student. Last weekend, I went to Long Island to visit my grandmother, who I haven't seen in about 9 years, and so so that was interesting. I mean, I had a good time, don't get me wrong. She's exactly as I remember her from 9 years ago. Nothing changed. But so we hung out a little bit, just her and I, and then her boyfriend Bob. We went out on Bob's boat. We got up early on Sunday and we went out fishing because it was the last day of the fluke season. No, second to last day of the fluke season. We caught some fish, but they were mostly what are they called? We called them dogfish. They have a nicer name. Sea robins. There we go. But yeah, so we didn't actually bring anything in, which I was fine with. But Grandma just the entire time felt like she had to entertain me. And, oh, this is another good point of discussion. Sorry, I just got a text message on my iPhone, which makes me happy. My other phone stopped working. It would only let me hear things if I had it on speakerphone. And since I had had it for 2 years, I figured it was time. So yes, I'm now part of the iCult. Generally speaking, I enjoy it. So there's that. But yes, so Grandma, awesome, interesting time. Went to the yacht club. Lots of, this is my granddaughter Sarah, this is Clark's daughter, this is Clark's daughter, blah blah blah. It was fun. Re-met my Uncle Craig. We hung out a little bit. And probably the coolest part is that I got to hang out with my cousins. One of them is 14 and one of them is 6. And I'd never met the 6-year-old. And so she and I played in the pool, and we had a good time, you know, just being like silly goofy. And the 14-year-old, her name's Marissa, and she is very, very bright and very, like, the girl could really do something with herself. But she doesn't really have any role models necessarily. And so I see this as an opportunity to not only build a relationship, but also, you know, help somebody along. And so we'll see how that goes. I am now friends with her on Facebook, which makes me happy. And she also, like, is a little bit of a theater nerd. I mean, right now, I mean, she's going into her freshman year of high school, so as far as what she wants to, like, do with herself, she doesn't really know. She has a couple ideas that all kind of vary between theater and law and creative writing. It's amazing how many people who go into theater consider law and how many people who go into law consider theater. But anyway, so I look forward to fostering that relationship over the next several years. So I've been at my job now for over 2 months. That went by fast. And I still mostly like it. We had our retreat that I think I talked about, and some things were addressed. It's a work in progress, so I'll put it there. But I'm having some good successes with work. I'm being given more responsibilities to take on, which, you know, always, well, not necessarily always, but at this point in the game, it feels good because that means that they trust me and that they appreciate what I'm doing, and that they think I'm capable of more, which feels so good. So I'm taking over a couple different projects that are kind of a big deal, so that's cool. Okay, so I've had my guitar for a month now, and nobody warned me that once you start playing, if you enjoy it, your free time will disappear. I get home from work and I cook myself dinner, and then I go into my room and I sit with my guitar and I'll play for like 2 hours and not realize it. But I mean, I'm having so much fun, but like my calluses have gotten to the point where, like, they don't look like calluses anymore. I mean, it looks like normal fingers, but you can tell, like, if you feel it, that it's the hard skin. And I'm starting to learn how to, like, finger pick. So that's cool. Yeah, so I'm having a good time with it. And you'll probably have to listen to a couple other things. I mean, obviously you don't have to. You can always skip those videos. But I intend on recording more and seeing what I can do with this. Okay, so there's that. I already talked about my iPhone. See, I haven't handed any list of things to talk about. Oh, okay, dear friends, if you live in New York City or if you come and visit New York City, let me tell you not to shove yourself onto a subway car when the doors are closing. I was trying to get to the Upper West Side, and I was in a hurry, and so, like, I was in Union Square and I ran down the stairs and I saw that the train that I needed was there, and I was like, ah! And so I'm running, and I, like, try to squeeze in, and the doors, like, perfectly shut on me, and I was, like, stuck. I mean, you know, and then eventually the doors popped back open. But I don't know if you can see, but I have these bruises right there, and I have on this side too. Oh, it's right there. Haha. It's from the doors of the subway car, and so I don't think I'll ever do that again. Well, not for a while anymore, until I forget how much this hurts. So don't do that. Another news: school year begins soon, so that means travel season starts soon. So I'll be doing college fairs and things like that, and it's exciting. My brother just moved back into his dorms to start his second year of college. So that's exciting, and I always love this time of year. Like, I don't know if it's just because I've been in school for so long, or I've been in school environments, but I love the beginning of the school year because it's like new hopes and new ambitions, and you have all these people that are coming to campus that, like, it's their, I could just rant, and I won't, but I love this time of year. It makes me very happy. Okay, I think I've rambled for enough time, but there's a little bit of life updates. Things are going well. I'm happy with my life. I hope everybody else out there is doing well, thinking about you, and I'll give a more detailed update. Not more detailed, another detailed update sometime later. Bye.